A lot of what people call hyperrealism is actually not hyperrealism but photorealism. Let's get into it. What's up, my people? My name is Johnson Ochaja, and in this video I'll be telling you the difference between hyperrealism and photorealism. So I've heard the word hyperrealism and photorealism used interchangeably. In as much as they have similar goal, which is to create realistic work, they still differ in technique, in interpretation of subject, and in emotional impact. But you still can't deny the fact that they have that wow factor. Photorealism is a movement of art that seeks to create artworks that are lifelike and as much as they can mimic a photograph. The main goal of a photorealist is to capture their subject just as it is in the photograph. They will do this by meticulously capturing every detail and every texture just as it is. It's like picking, it's like they will just carry it from here and just drop it here. Pam. That's what they will do. Be it whether it's a painting or it's a drawing, they will just copy. So it's more like copy and paste. Finish, copy and paste. I'm just joking. But yeah, all of this was as a result of the overwhelming presence of photography. That's that time. And so artists of that time wanted to, artists, we know the hair word. We just our head and just give us. We want to try that difficult part. Is that one that difficult part? That's where we want to go. But yeah, that was it. So it felt like photography was coming to take the place of artists. So artists were not ready to allow photography or photographers to come take their place. So they too wanted to say that we artists, we can actually replicate. We can replicate, or we can duplicate, or we can actually. What's the word again? What's that word? It's not coming. We can. So they too, we can do this thing. No, it's not. So they too, they were out to tell photographers, well, we can do this thing. No, don't think it's only you people. We can do this thing. So they went all in, and yeah, it came out successful. Hallelujah. They came out successful. So their major goal was just to create artworks that look just exactly like the photograph. They were not so bothered about other elements like emotion, lightning effect, the narration, texture. All of those things were not really their primary concern. All they were bothered about was, photographers, we are coming for you. Hyperrealism is also a movement of art that, wait. See this video, please. Like it and kindly drop a comment below. Okay? Thank you. I appreciate you. Okay, let's continue. So hyperrealism is also a movement of art that seeks to create works that are lifelike. They do this by creating an illusion of reality that, looking at them, you can't tell the difference between a painting or an artwork from a photograph. It's until you come close, when you are like you want to see inside, that's when you now realize that it's a painting, or it's a sculpture, or it's a drawing, So yeah, this form of art actually grew out of photography. Did I just say photography? Sorry, it grew out of photosynthesis. So this form of art actually grew out of photography. So yeah, this form of art actually grew out of photorealism. Hyperrealists, as they'll call themselves, sought to, take reality even further by by introducing those other elements that photorealists ignored, like emotion, theme, lighting effect, texture, and other elements. They actually go beyond what the camera sees to adding their own interpretation and perception to how they see their subject. So for a hyperrealist, what they do basically is just to, when they get, and they work with photography. In fact, both of them, both realists, both artists, photorealist, the hyperrealist, they both work with photograph. But for the hyperrealist, and then they use techniques like the grid line method, and some other methods that I don't know why it's not coming to me right now. But yeah, they use methods like that to make sure that their work look just as the photograph. But for the photorealist, his own ends there is looking like the photograph. It don't do me. It means I'm okay. But for the hyperrealist, he takes it even further and tries to see other elements. He goes beyond. Sometimes they bring out and sometimes it's more like where for a hyperrealist, I think their work is more like a place where imagination and reality meets. Because a lot of times they take a photograph, they analyze it, and then they try to replicate what they are seeing. But aside replicating what they are seeing, they also bring out other elements from their mind and even make it realer, if there's anything like that, make it more real than what they are seeing, and then introduce other elements into the work. And this thing, it's, and to an extent, is what it creates is an illusion. But you can't deny the fact that what you're looking at looks like reality. But most times it's until you go close, that's when you now realize that this thing is an artwork. So yeah, that's the difference between a photorealist and a hyper-realist. Sorry, I was going to say realism. A photorealist and a hyper-realism. A photorealist and a hyper-realist. So I hope I've been able to convince and not to confuse, to convince and not confuse you, and not confuse you, rather, that photorealism and hyperrealism are not the same thing. See you in another video. So yeah, in my next video, I'll be going deeper into hyperrealism and photorealism. So stick with me and let's do this together. Thank you for joining me today. If you've enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. And if you want to know more about the life of an artist, click that video. Click it. So yeah, for a hyperrealist, it's about how he sees his work, that he interprets it. If he sees it in this way, if he sees his subject as an apple, he will interpret it as an apple, and he's going to do it in such a way where you think you see it, you just know that, you just think that this is reality. You almost be confused with, you see it and you almost be confused, and you can't tell the difference between it and reality. It's until you go close. So that's the difference between a photorealist and a hyperrealist. Are we confused?